swine flu may extend far beyond official estimates.
According to the World Health Organization, the total number of confirmed cases throughout 46 countries has reached more than 12,500, with new cases that have appeared for the first time in Honduras, Iceland, and the Czech Republic. Fatalities now are nearing 100, with new casualties in Mexico, the US, and Canada. Meanwhile, cases are still on the rise globally, in the UK and Spain, and especially in the Asia-Pacific region, where Japan's new cases are the highest among countries that include China, Hong Kong, the Philippines, South Korea, and Australia.
However, the United Kingdom's top virologist, Professor John Oxford of the Health Protection Agency, has stated that the swine flu in the UK is actually about 300 times more pervasive than government estimates, which means that some 30,000 people may have been infected. Similarly, in the US, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has said that only 1 in 20 actual cases is officially reported, implying a more realistic US total of over 100,000 people with swine flu. This could mean that the government tallies for other countries are hugely underestimated as well.
Experts have pointed out that susceptibility to epidemics like the swine flu has grown as we continue to confine large numbers of pigs and other animals as livestock. Supreme Master Television spoke with Frank Allen, sanctuary manager of Animal Acres, a farmed animal rescue center in California, USA, who spoke about the intelligence and rich emotional lives of rescued farm pigs.
They love to play. They'll bring sticks down from the hill and you can throw it and they'll go chase it and bring it back to you. They potty train themselves. It's amazing. They're extremely smart animals. They're extremely clean animals. You rub their belly and they'll fall over on their side and just like a dog roll over on their back. Cows and the pigs really amaze you when you get to know them and befriend them and love them. I think if most people would go out and see these animals and actually meet them, I think more people would be likely to go, wow. And sad to think of what we do to them. I think of all the pork and the sausage that I used to eat, and it makes me want to cry. I mean, I've been inside Farmer John's slaughterhouse, and it was all I could do not to just break up and cry every time I turned another corner. Swine flu is just like with avian flu, a confinement issue. And what they say is in order to feed everybody, they have to keep these animals confined, which means we're just going to have more and more of these weird diseases. This swine flu should have scared a lot of people to start thinking about their food choices and think about going vegan. You know, it'd be better for you, it's better for the animals, it's better for the planet overall.
Thank you, Mr. Allen, for helping us understand more of the sentience and endearing characteristics of our porcine friends. Our prayers for the individuals and families alike who have been adversely affected by the swine flu, as we sorrow for those who have lost their lives. May we all take the most effective step of adopting the plant-based diet which shall save both human and animal lives.
Some of the diseases related to meat consumption and/or production. Swine flu.
Cured meats and fish increase leukemia risk in children.
Antibiotic-resistant superbug infections from a strain of Staphylococcus aureus. Blue tongue disease. E. coli. Salmonella. Bird flu.
Mad cow disease or Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. 90% of the population at risk. Pig's disease or PMWS. Listeriosis, shellfish poisoning.
Preeclampsia, Campylobacter, Clostridium difficile. Diseases hidden in healthy appearing livestock. Some of the costs of meat eating. Infertility. Eating just 1 serving of meat per day increases the risk of women's infertility by 32%, with additional meat consumption increasing the risk.
Heart disease. Over 17 million lives lost globally each year. Cost of cardiovascular disease is at least $1 trillion a year.
Cancer. Over 1 million new colon cancer patients diagnosed each year, more than 600,000 colon cancer-related mortalities annually. In the United States alone, colon cancer treatment costs about $6.5 billion. Millions of people are newly diagnosed with other meat-related cancers every year.
Diabetes. 246 million people are affected worldwide.
An estimated $174 billion spent each year on treatment in just the United States.
Obesity. Worldwide, 1.6 billion adults are overweight, with 400 million more who are obese. Costs $93 billion each year for medical expenses in the United States alone. At least 2.6 million people die annually from problems related to being overweight or obese. Environmental. Use up to 70% of clean water. Pollute most of the water bodies. Deforest the lungs of the earth. Uses up to 43% of the world's cereal. Uses up to 85% of the world's soy. Cause world hunger and wars. 80% cause of global warming. Plus more.
Some of the costs of milk consumption. Bacterial microbes, pesticides and enzymes found in cheese derived from the inner stomach linings of other animals. Up to 80% of the calories in cheese are from pure fat.
Breast, prostate, and testicular cancer from hormones present in milk. Listeria and Crohn's disease. Hormones and saturated fat leads to osteoporosis, obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. Linked to higher incidences of multiple sclerosis. Classified as a major allergen. Lactose intolerance. Plus more.
For more urgent information, please visit suprememastertv.com/harms-benefits-flyer.